Marek's shocking power move. How he took over Zach and Tori Roloff's house and left them homeless on Little People, Big World. When Zach and Tori moved to their home in Battleground, Washington in 2021, they painted it as a fresh start. At the time, tensions with Matt over the Roloff farm were boiling over. Matt had refused Zach's offer to buy part of the property, sparking deep resentment. Zach, his wife, and their children, Jackson, Lila, Josiah, and later their twins, settled into their new life away from the family farm. Marek, meanwhile, was carving out his own place in the Roloff narrative. After marrying Amy in 2021, Chris was embraced by many fans as a loving, grounded partner who helped Amy heal after her divorce. But behind the cameras, whispers of power struggles began to circulate. Hello, welcome back. USA series spoiler update, please subscribe now. According to insiders, Chris had quietly been advising Matt on property and family matters, and over time, his influence grew. While Amy remained focused on her smaller-scale house projects and her own ventures, Chris was allegedly maneuvering into financial and real estate decisions that affected the entire family. The hidden connection. The big question fans are asking is, how did Chris even get involved in Zach and Tori's house? Reports suggest that when Zach and Tori bought their Battleground property, they were not fully aware of all the financial strings attached. While the couple purchased the house under their names, sources say that Chris had connections with a real estate firm that brokered the sale. Some allege that Chris even co-signed certain financial elements, giving him legal leverage down the road. Over time, Zach and Tori reportedly fell behind on some maintenance costs and struggled with hidden fees tied to the property. Chris, who had years of experience in real estate, quietly monitored their situation. Then, when an opportunity presented itself, possibly tied to refinancing and undisclosed liens, Chris swooped in. The shocking eviction. Fans were horrified when leaked reports surfaced in July that Chris had taken legal action to assume control of Zach and Tori's property. Neighbors claimed that the incident turned ugly quickly. Chris allegedly arrived with paperwork, accompanied by law enforcement, and presented Zach and Tori with an eviction notice. The reason? Failure to meet contractual obligations, though the details remain murky. They were blindsided, one local neighbor revealed. One day you see the kids playing in the yard, and the next, Chris is walking around like he owns the place. It was surreal. Zach looked furious, and Tori was crying. Within days, Zach, Tori, and their kids were forced to pack up essentials and leave. TLC cameras reportedly captured some of the chaos, though whether the footage will ever air remains uncertain. Fan reactions, from shock to outrage. The Roloff fandom erupted. Social media was ablaze with hashtags like Justice for Zach and Tori and Chris the Villain. Fans who had once praised Chris as the nice guy now accused him of betrayal and manipulation. Marek just destroyed this family, one fan tweeted. He pretended to be the good guy all these years while plotting behind their backs. Others defended Chris, arguing that Zach and Tori should have been more careful with their financial dealings. If they signed something, that's on them, a commenter on Reddit argued. Chris might just be doing what's legally his right. Still, the overwhelming response leaned toward outrage, with many demanding TLC cut ties with Chris or even cancel the show entirely. Zach and Tori's heartbreak. For Zach and Tori, the ordeal has been devastating. Friends close to the couple say Tori feels humiliated and betrayed, especially because she once trusted Chris as a supportive father figure to her kids. They thought they could trust him, the insider said. Tori is heartbroken. This was their safe place, their dream home away from the farm drama, and now even that has been taken from them. Zach, meanwhile, has reportedly been more focused on protecting his children. He's furious but trying to keep it together for the kids. He feels like this is history repeating itself. Once again, the Roloff men's dreams of land and stability have been destroyed by betrayal. Amy's impossible position. No one is in a stranger spot than Amy Roloff. On one hand, Chris is her husband. On the other, Zach is her son. Amy has remained unusually quiet about the drama, fueling speculation that she is torn and doesn't know how to publicly address the betrayal. Some fans believe Amy secretly sides with Zach and Tori, while others argue she is protecting Chris because of their marriage. "This is tearing Amy apart," a family friend explained. "She loves her son and grandkids, but she also loves Chris. No matter what she says, she's going to lose someone." The future of Little People, Big World. TLC has not officially confirmed how much of this drama will air on future episodes, but insiders claim producers are salivating over the potential ratings. This is the biggest Roloff scandal since Matt and Amy's divorce, one producer allegedly told a colleague. "If we get this on camera, fans will tune in like never before. It's reality TV gold." However, critics argue that this is crossing a line. "It's one thing to show farm disputes," one fan wrote online. "It's another to film kids losing their home because of their step-grandpa's betrayal." Zach and Tori are reportedly debating whether to continue filming at all. Some sources say they've had enough and may quit TLC altogether. What comes next? For now, Zach, Tori, and their children are staying with friends while searching for a new permanent home. Whether they'll rebuild in Washington or move closer to Portland remains unclear. As for Chris, he has allegedly begun renovating the house, claiming he intends to flip it for profit. To many fans, this feels like salt in the wound. The future of family gatherings is also uncertain. Will Zach and Tori ever forgive Chris? Can Amy repair the fractures in her family while staying married to the man who caused them? A family divided. What started as a real estate maneuver has exploded into one of the most dramatic roll-off storylines in history. Marek, once beloved, is now painted by many as the villain who tore apart Zach and Tori's stability. Whether the Roloffs can recover from this betrayal remains to be seen. One thing is certain: the fallout will shape not only their personal lives but also the future of Little People, Big World. The show's title has never felt more ironic, because right now, the Roloff family is facing one of the biggest crises of their lives.